saints in lockstep.
Okay, number 3, we're told to rewrite the quadratic function into vertex form. Okay, so in order to do that, right now it's in standard form, right? So our a is equal to 1, b is equal to negative 12, and c is equal to 32. Okay, so in order to do that, we need to figure out what are our h and k. What's our vertex? So in order to find h, we're just going to plug that again into the formula. So minus b, so b is negative 12, over 2a, so 2 times 1. So this is equal to 12 over 2, which is a positive 6. Okay? And then to find k, we just plug that into our function. So f of 6 is equal to 6 squared minus 12 times 6 plus a 32. So this is equal to 36 minus a 72 plus 32. So this is ultimately going to be negative 36 plus 32, so a minus 4. Okay, so our hk is 6 comma negative 4, all right, where that's our h, where 6 is our h and k is our negative 4. Okay, so we're just going to plug that in here. So now we have f of x is equal to a times x minus h, so minus 6, squared, and then plus k, so that'd be our minus 4. And then the a here, this is pretty simple, because the a here is going to be the same as our a before. Okay, so that's just going to give us a 1 in front, right? So minus 4, and this is the formula rewritten into vertex form. Okay, now for the final question for this video, we're going to write an equation for a quadratic with the given features of a vertex at 4, 0 and a y-intercept of 0, negative 4. Okay, so our vertex is given as 4, 0, so that's our h and that's our k respectively. So we can start to construct our equation for the quadratic. So this is a times x minus h, so x minus 4 squared, and then plus k, so plus 0. So we're not going to really have any. It'll go through the origin, right? So well, not through the origin, but it will not be shifted up or down any. Okay. So now our job is to find out, well, what is this a here? And we can do so because we are provided a y-intercept, which is just any point, right? So we can plug in negative 4 is equal to a times 0 minus 4 squared. So then we get this is equal to a times 16, right? Because negative 4 squared is just 16. So if we divide by 16 on both sides, divide by 16, then we get, well, a is then equal to negative 1 over 4. Okay? And that's it. Now all we have to do is just plug that back in. So we have f of x is equal to negative 1 over 4 times x minus 4 squared. And that's it. Okay? So that is the equation for our quadratic here. And you can always simplify this out. Or not simplify, but just put it into standard form again if you'd like to. And let me do that on the next slide just to go a step further. So we have f of x is equal to negative 1 over 4 times x minus 4 squared. So we're just going to FOIL this thing out, okay? So when we do that, we get negative 1 over 4 times x squared minus an 8x and then plus a 16. Now we just distribute that negative 1 over 4, that is. And we ultimately end up getting negative 1 over 4 x squared and then plus a 2x and minus a 4. Okay? So that's our answer in standard form, just as well as in vertex form, which is the one seen here. Alright, that concludes our practice problems video for the section on quadratic functions. I hope that helps, and good luck on your homework.